Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I am an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share something with you, and let me be crystal clear to leave an everlasting impact upon you. Just imagine being buried alive. You're in a coffin, but you're not dead. You think about lifting the coffin lid, but the enormous weight of the dirt upon the lid is so heavy that you can't budge that lid. You think that maybe if I bang really hard, I might unsettle the dirt and somebody on top might notice and start digging their way down towards me. Today you just think death is here to take you. This is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help. You don't know where to turn, but you don't know how to get that help. In reality, there is probably somebody standing right by your grave. You just don't know that. You just think you're going to die. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they're habitually abusing drugs and alcohol. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be great at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever cross your mind that by abusing drugs and alcohol, that maybe, think about it, just maybe, you might take what God has given you, called life, away from yourself, and more selfishly, the people that count on you and love you most, like your children, your grandchildren, your husband, your wife, your mother, your father, that you'll take your life away from them because of your drug abuse and your alcohol addiction. It is a selfish act. With this, let me leave one last thought. Don't be the person that I'm reading about on these index cards that went to their grave without reaching out for help. If you still have a pulse and you're still breathing and you're blinking and you're actually watching my show, you still have a chance to get help. All it is for you to reach out and get that help. Step one is to admit you have a problem. If you are doing more than 1 or 2 drinks a day and you're doing drugs, you have a problem. Admit you have a problem. Step two is find out how to reach out for help. People that are addiction recovery coaches, life coaches, therapists, counselors. Step three is come up with an action plan on what will be your goal. In other words, will you go sober 24 hours at a time, maybe 3 times a day at 8-hour shift, shoot for 8 hours a time, go weekly, go monthly. And step four is to surround yourself with new people that are in similar situations like you. Again, step one is to admit you have a problem. Step two is to look to how to get help with that problem. Step three is to come up with a plan on how to live and solve the problem. And step four is to surround yourself with different people. Folks, there are other people that can help you. It's not just myself. Although if you want to call me at 844-405-HELP, I'm here to help you. But there are people like Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. 30 years experience as a life coach, as an addiction recovery coach, and he can help you go from your addiction to your recovery, from your depression to happier times, from your low self-esteem to higher self-esteem. You can call him at 516-458-2741, Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. You can Google him at www.odysseyconsultant.org. Larry Geis and I always tell folks like you, it doesn't matter where you came from, it doesn't matter where you've been. What matters most is that you are alive and you have a chance for help. Call him at 516-458-2741. Call me at 844-405-HELP. And together, we all can live a sober life. Today I'm going to talk about 10 clever ways to deal with the ups and downs in life. And face it, we all have ups and downs. I think everybody has ups and downs in their lives. We learn from the biggest disappointments, don't we? You learn how to be humble to yourself and how to be humble to others. You know, lately I've been feeling very strange. Strange in the sense that one moment I'm feeling up, the next moment I'm feeling down. These are called emotions, while the next moment I am totally down and then suddenly all the way back up. And I have to confess I've learned a lot from these ups and downs, and I have decided to write some of these down and talk about it today on today's segment. These are 10 clever ways to deal with them. Number one is to stop looking for a source of your unhappiness. Life has its ups and downs. It's perfectly normal. Trying to find the source of your unhappiness will bring you down even more and get you more unhappy. So stop doing that right now. Stop asking yourself, why do I feel so bad? What is causing me to experience the things that I have experienced? And why am I down? And let your mind look at those things that are positive in your life, that are great around you. No one should ever ask themselves, why am I unhappy? The question carries within the virus that we destroy everything else. If we ask that question, it means we want to find out what makes us happy. If what makes us happy is different from what we have now, then we must either change once and for all or stay as we are, feeling very unhappy. Number 2, cut yourself some slack. There's nothing wrong with feeling down from time to time. There's nothing wrong with feeling cranky, angry, and irritated. You can't always be happy. I used to think you can, but I no longer think so because we all have certain moods. So cut yourself some slack, allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling without judging and condemning yourself not to be perfect, for not being the positive person you thought yourself to be. Understand that positive people also get angry. Positive people have bad days as well. Just be gentle with yourself. Don't burn yourself in vain. Allow whatever you are feeling to be just that. As a human being, anger is part of our mind. Irritation also part of our mind. But you can do anger come, go, and never come back again. Number 3, don't believe everything you think. Your thinking can be your worst enemy. I am a person of extremes. When I'm feeling high, I can't, and when I say high, I don't mean with drugs, I mean in emotion. I can't imagine my life being any different. But when I'm feeling down, I can't imagine my life being any different also. And this is the kind of thinking that's beneficial when I'm feeling high, but when I'm low, it's not really helping me. And I'm learning more and more to have faith and about trusting the wisdom of life. I am learning more and more that you cannot control each and everything. I'm learning more and more to trust in God on how my day is going to go. I'm learning more and more I can't control it. Number 4, blame it on no one. Blaming external forces for what you're feeling is not a good idea, for it only puts you in a certain weak spot, making you feel powerless, a victim of your own circumstances. Blame on no one. Stop giving your powers away and start taking responsibility for whatever it is that you're experiencing. Because of your belief in the external things, you think power into them by transferring the power that you are to the external thing. Realize you are the power you have mistakenly given to the other conditionings. Your faith is your fortune. Number 5, you are never upset for the reason you think. Life has an interesting way of being, of showing us that the things that are hidden deep within ourselves, and an interesting way of representing us are the things that require attention, healing, and forgiveness. There's a great line in A Course in Miracles that goes like this: I am never upset for a reason I think, and it's true. There's always more to what bothers us. We are never angry, upset because of the reason we think. If things in your life aren't going the way you are hoped for, do not despair, folks. Do not get mad. Instead, look to see where aren't behaving in kind and loving ways. Look to see that there are past wounds. You must understand the whole of life, not just the one little part of it. That is what you must do. Number 6. Pain demands to be felt. If there's pain and discomfort in your heart, in your body, and your life, give it your full attention. Don't try to run away from it. Don't fight and resist your uncomfortable feelings. Love your pain away. Embrace and accept whatever you're feeling. Welcome the bad, just as you would welcome the good, with love and appreciation. Because pain, just like joy, happiness, many of other positive emotions we so desperately seek, wants to be acknowledged, wants your attention. It demands to be. That's the thing about pain. Number 7, with discomfort comes growth. With every problem and every challenge situation life sends your way comes a great lesson. Sometimes you need to learn and master those lessons. Sometimes they will help you grow, expand, and evolve in the wonderful being that you were born to be, that God has created you to be. So start looking at your bad days, at your problems and difficulties and growth issues. View all problems as challenges. Look upon negatives that arise as opportunities to learn and to grow. Number 8, forgive the past. Release yourself. Forgive the past, let it go. Release yourself from the chains you have been wearing around your ankles and your wrists. Release yourself from the self-made prison you have placed yourself in, and start walking a positive way of life. Let it all go. Let go of the anger, the bitterness, the resentment. Forgive yourself. Forgive your life. Forgive those who might have treated you unkindly. Forgive those who have hurt you. Forgive, and you will be free. Not for them, but for you. Cleanse your mind and heal your heart. Number 9, embrace your dark side. Jess C. Scott once said, the brightest light casts the darkest shadow. And I'm starting to think that analogy is true. As you start working on purifying, cleansing, and healing your life, more and more each day, wanting to live a meaningful, happy, healthy, and balanced life, more of your shadows start to surface. As if they're asking you to bring light where there once was darkness, forcing you to face love and embrace all you are. With both good and bad, with both your darkness and your light. We all need to look into the dark side of our nature. That's where the energy is, the passion is. People are afraid of that because it holds the pieces that we are so busy denying. Last but not least is, this too shall pass. No matter what you are currently experiencing in your life, and no matter how bad and painful it might look today and feel, it will very important to remember that every storm doesn't last forever, and this storm shall pass also. It will eventually come to pass, and until that happens, to make things easier for yourself, look for the things you do, things that will take your focus away from you are currently feeling and experiencing. Do something that makes you feel good, something that makes you feel happy and excited. Go out for a walk, watch a funny movie, eat some ice cream, go for a massage, do the things that you don't require to do, that you don't usually require when you're out. Go for a massage is the best kind of medicine for yourself. Put your mind to rest and just go have fun today. De-stress yourself and de-stress your life. And always remember, life isn't as serious as the mind makes it out to be. These were the 10 clever ways to deal with ups and downs. Number 1 was to stop looking for the source of your unhappiness. If you're unhappy and things are making you unhappy, stop looking for it. Just deal with it. Number 2 is cut yourself some slack. There's nothing wrong with feeling down. So if you're feeling down, you're human. Number 3, don't believe everything you think. The worst thing sometimes is what we think, because we start believing it. Remember, God is in full control of you. Number 4 is blame it on no one. Blaming external forces for what you feel is not a good idea. Number 5 is you never are upset for a reason you think. Usually it's something else that's causing you to be upset. Number 6 is pain demands to be felt. When there is pain in your life, absorb it, feel it, because it is the pain and the feeling of the pain that prevents it from happening again. Number 7, with discomfort comes growth. Number 8, forgive the past, release yourself. Forgive the past and the people that you need to forgive in life, not for them, but for yourself, so you can move on. Number 9, embrace your dark side. The brightest light casts the darkest shadow, J.C. Scott said, and I'm starting to think that it's true. As you start working on purifying, cleansing, and healing your life, more and more each day, wanting to live a meaningful, happy, and healthy, balanced life, more of your shadows start to surface. And last but not least, this too shall pass. No matter what you are currently experiencing in your life, no matter how bad and painful it may look and feel, it is very important to remember to yourself that no storm lasts forever. It will eventually come to pass, and until it happens, to make things easier for yourself, look for the things you do, things that you focus on, and do something like maybe getting a massage and going to a movie. De-stress yourself and de-stress your life. And always remember, life isn't as serious as the mind makes it out to be. Folks, I hope this has helped you in some sort of way, because we all have ups and we all have downs. It's how we deal with the ups and downs, more the downs, because the ups usually are a lot easier to deal with. So I hope to God that you all have a great day. I hope and I pray that each and every one of you folks has a most sober life that you can imagine, and may God bless each and every one of you. Take care.